There's another form of jealousy out there that people don't talk about enough. And yeah, people can be jealous of you because of what you look like and what you got. Yeah, that's cool and all. But let me tell you something. Survivor jealousy to me trumps all jealousy. Survivor jealousy is when you survive some shit. People love when you down. They gonna pat you on your back. They gonna tell you, you can do it. Get on up. Get up. Get up. Get up. And get up. And watch what happens. Some of those people that was patting you on your back turn into sabotagers. And then will be mad that you survived their sabotage. People will be so jealous that you overcame obstacles and that you took that negativity and put it to the back of your life and got ahead of your life. A lot of people won't be able to do that. A lot of people are going to lay down and stay down. But if you were one of them people that got down and got back up, the jealousy that you face is totally different and to me trumps all other forms of jealousy. Survivor jealousy is real.
Finds your friend is secretly hating on you. 1. Pay attention to how she or he acts when the attention is on you. If they feel bothered or their facial expression just changes when people are complimenting you. And just when the spotlight is on you, girl. 2, they don't congratulate you on anything you have achieved. They are just not supportive of you and they will pretend like that thing that you did that was so amazing did not happen. 3, they try to downplay your success. So if they're the type of person that does acknowledge your success, they will try to downplay it and try to make it seem like that thing that you just achieved isn't that great or it's easy to achieve.
Signs that they have secret animosity towards you or they're threatened by you. Part 3. And in addition, they're either undercover haters and secretly jealous of you, or they just don't want you like that. Social media edition. The thing about social media is sometimes it can really expose how people really feel about you based off how they operate on social media. Now, if these people are your friends or your associates, family members, whomever, and they're consistently in your views, but never in the likes, that's a clear indicator. Now, let me say this. Those people who rarely ever post anything on social media, and all they do is just lurk and scroll, they don't interact with anyone on social media, hit like on anything, comment on anything, just lurk and scroll. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about your friends who are active on social media. Even if they don't personally post, but you see them interacting with other people on social media, commenting and hitting like and sharing their other friends' posts, but just not yours. Their other family members' posts, but just not yours. They don't interact with you. They never comment on anything that you post. They never hit like, never hit love, never interact with you at all. And this is a person, or these are people that you associate with on a regular basis. Y'all could even be friends and hang out, talk on the phone often. Good friends. But they never support you. Always nosy, always lurking, but never support you. A like is free. Commenting is free. Sharing is free. Now, people aren't obligated to do either one of these things, but if someone is your friend and they really want you like that, it's nothing for them to support you the way that they support your other friends. Why is it that they have that energy for the others and not you? Pay attention to that. I literally have family members, even when I scroll on IG and celebrities post, they're always hitting like. I always see their name under a celebrity's photo. I mean, they're a fan. We're all fans of a celebrity or whatever the case is. But when it comes to me, I never see their name under my likes. Do I let that bother me? No. Do I notice it? Yes. But like I said, some people clearly don't with you. They could be an undercover hater and a little jealousy. They could have this secret animosity towards you or feel a way about you. But that's a clear indicator too. Like they'll literally watch everything you do, always in your views, always watching your stories, but never interact with you. They may even mention it in person. Oh girl, I seen your outfit. Oh, I seen your hair. I seen you was out and about it with such and such. They see it, but they'll never acknowledge it on social media. Never hit like, never hit love, but they see it. People are nosy, extremely nosy. They may not support you, but they're nosy. Those are the kind of people I don't like. If you're going to be nosy, interact, engage. That's what social media is for, to interact with one another, to socialize with one another. Keyword, social media. And if you're my friend and we hang out and we socialize, be my friend on and offline. They may not expose this behavior in person, but on social media, they expose themselves. They can show love to their other friends, but not you on social media. Don't you find that a little funny? And not that you need to feed into it too much, but just understand, some people really don't put you like that. And those are the kind of people I don't want around me. People have hidden motives, and they secretly feel a way about you that you don't know. That's why you really have to pay attention. But regardless, do you. And sometimes you don't even have to speak on it. But even if you do decide to speak on it and bring it to their attention, they're going to say, oh, I didn't see it, girl. I don't notice it. I don't be on there like that. I never see your post. Sure. But you're always in the views. Like I've stated before, people may not express or communicate how they feel about you, but they'll always show their true intentions and how they really feel. Social media does expose people and how they operate. Pay attention.
Energy never lies. That's why when you get the feeling that somebody doesn't like you and your gut senses just start tingling, bro, you better believe yourself. When somebody is low-key not supposed to be in your life, like they're just a hater, they don't like you like that, like something is just off, the signs will be there. And the number one sign will always be the energy that they give you. Especially when you're like an intuitive person, you be knowing. And like sometimes you try to like downplay stuff and be like, oh, you know, maybe I'm just making things deeper than they are. Maybe it's just me being in my head. No, you're not. And honestly, you just have to get to a point where you accept that not everybody's gonna like you like that. And that's honestly okay. You're not gonna be for everybody and everybody's not gonna be for you. And that is just like a fact of life. But to sit here and try to dim your light just to make other people feel comfortable or make somebody like you or keep somebody in your life, like, nah, do not do that. Me personally, I just gotten to a point where I just let people think what they want to think about me and I don't particularly care that much. Because in my personal opinion, I feel like people's opinions of you only really matter when you give them weight and when you give them importance. And it's just like everybody's gonna have a thought, everybody's gonna have an opinion, everybody's gonna be thinking something. And it's just like, why give more power to something that's really not even that important in the grand scheme of things? You shouldn't stop being you, I shouldn't stop being me and living in our authentic self just to make other people feel comfortable and just to keep people around. Like, let them go so you can make space for somebody even better to come into your life.
Come here. I got something to tell you. Guys, jealous people are so dangerous. I mean, like, when you're dealing with jealous energy, it's one of the most dangerous things ever. We're talking about co-workers, relationships, people. Jealousy is not good. I try to not tell anybody my business because people are just envious, they're just jealous. They want your light. Like, they want to steal your light. I have a story for you. So I went to dinner a long time, it was a couple of years ago, with some friends, and there was a group of girls there. And I had to like dim my light and my energy to their level. So I could see there was jealousy there. I could see they wanted to be like my kind of light. You know what, guys? Life shouldn't be like that. You have to be careful who you surround yourself with. Be careful who you interact with. Jealous people will give you the wrong advice. They're envious. They'll block your blessings. And you know what's going to happen? Something will fall out of escrow. Your meeting will go wrong because people are envious. They're unhappy. You don't want to surround yourself with people like that.
Signs someone is jealous of you. 1, they copy every single thing that you do, like the way you do your makeup, the way you do your hair. If you like sports, now all of a sudden they like sports. They even start copying some of the hobbies that you like to do that they were never interested in. This one is very tricky because they could be very similar to you, or they could also admire you. 2, they downplay your success. Let's say something amazing happens to you or you got an award or something, and then that person is like, oh, I've gotten that a million times before, or oh, that's not that hard to get. That is a sign of jealousy. 3, they are constantly criticizing you and pointing out your mistakes. These people are analyzing you like you're under a microscope, and they'll notice things that no one else notices, and then they'll point it out to make you feel bad about it. There's a difference between constructive criticism and always criticizing you to make you feel bad, and you will definitely notice the difference.
Here's how to tell if your friend's in secret competition with you. They'll always try to prove themselves to you. Whenever you look nice, they'll get extremely insecure. These people have such a hard time celebrating your wins. Even if they say they're happy for you, you can always see on their face that they're not really happy. Like, once you mention whatever you're proud about, they'll probably never bring it up again. Unless you do, and you probably won't want to. These people are gonna copy your every move, but inspiration is different than imitation, and these people are gonna imitate you. These people are studying you. These are the friends that get mad when you get attention and they don't. These are the people that always try to one-up you. You could tell them that you just started going on daily walks for like 20 minutes. The next week, they'll come back and tell you that they've been going on walks every day, every hour for 30 minutes. And trust, sometimes they be making stuff up, because what do you mean you're going on a walk every hour? For 30 minutes. They're crazy. Your friends shouldn't feel like they're in competition with you. Cut these people out of your life.
I think the most dangerous person you can have around you
is a person who has secret animosity towards you. Like, what's that in your heart to be able to have that much ill will towards somebody? To be able to have that much hate or that much jealousy towards someone. And a person who has animosity towards you, this is what my problem is with people like this. Because they give the most backhanded compliments. They give the most backhanded congratulations. And you just never really know what their heart's intent actually is, because most times it's not pure. And my thing is, this is what runs me insane. This is so weird to me. Like, if you failed, that person would be able to sleep good at night. If something happened to you, they would probably silently celebrate your downfall or your failure. That secret animosity is devious. They're waiting for you to fail. What makes it even more dangerous is that the person who has secret animosity towards you will usually try to get close to you. They will usually try to pretend that they're your friend. They'll have that dagger just waiting to stab you in your back, waiting to see you fail, waiting to corrupt whatever it is that you built. And that's sad. That's that blow you never see coming. You never see it coming. I don't understand it. There's too much love in this world to receive, and it's too much love to give. If you just hate a person simply because they're successful, or because they have something great about themselves, or they have a gift, or you see their value, if you just simply hate a person for that, like they ain't did nothing to you, that screams self-hate. That screams self-loathe. Because there's no way.
Friends that end up being in competition with you actually start off admiring you. This was such a hard lesson for me to learn, because the friendship always started off pretty strong. And then later down the line, when that friendship breakup happened, I started to put two and two together and realize that this friend was actually in competition with me. So here are a few ways to recognize the early signs of who is going to eventually or potentially be in competition with you. In the beginning of the friendship, you can't base everything on initial vibe. Obviously, people are going to be excited to hang out with you because you're a cool person. You have to remind yourself of that, especially if you're somebody that has a lot going for them. It is imperative in the beginning of the friendship to pay attention to whether your energies match. And this is more like on a physical reality plane. So for example, if you're somebody that's very active, like you like to do a lot of sports, you do a lot of outdoor activities, you do hiking, you enjoy yoga, Pilates, whatever it is, but you're a very active person. Pay attention to how people speak to you in the beginning of the relationship. Somebody that's viewing you as a competition is going to potentially say two things to you. Oh wow, you do so much. This is a confession in itself. In not so many words, they're basically confessing to you, wow, I'm noticing that you do so much, and that's making me feel inferior because I'm recognizing that I don't do enough. Right there in the start of the relationship, they're noticing that they have to get on the same playing field as you. They're already putting you on a pedestal. Subconsciously, they're already telling themselves the narrative of, I'm not enough and they're too much. Already there's a little bit of competition, and it's going to end up leading to resentment. And you need to pay attention to this, because somebody that is already on the same energy level as you, on the same playing field as you, isn't going to see what you do as, oh my God, that's a lot. That's so overwhelming. They're not going to see it like that. People that are on the same playing field have their own things going on. They might be interested in participating in the activities with you, but there isn't that underlying feeling of they want to be just like you. Now, the second thing that someone's going to say if they view you as a competition, when you tell them all the things that you do and your passions and your hobbies, whether it's sports, it's dance, it's hiking, it's art, it's whatever, you're going to say one thing that you do that you're passionate about, and they're going to come back with a retort to make themselves feel like they're superior. For example, it's like, oh, I've been playing tennis for over 20 years. Oh, that's cool. I've been doing hockey for over 23 years. And you sit there in the conversation, you're just like, okay, cool, like, didn't realize this was a competition here. But they say things like that to kind of minimize what you're saying and your passions and what you're interested in doing, because they immediately see you as competition. And this has nothing to do with you. This is on them. This is like a very insecure thing that insecure people do. People who are very insecure view others as competition. People that have self-confidence view themselves as their own competition, because they're in it for growth and they want to better themselves. They don't see other people doing other things as a way to like be better than them. It's those small subtleties in the beginning of the friendship that you really need to pay attention to. It's the subtle art of actually reading between the lines. Let me know of any other ones that you want me to dissect. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.
You know, one thing that is like really discouraging is finding out your friend really don't like you. Like they really hated you and don't fool with you. That is one thing that's kind of heartbreaking, especially when you realize like there are not a lot of genuine people in this world. And when I say genuine, I'm talking like people who are willing to support you, celebrate you, show up for you. One thing that you will notice is over time, there will be more people wanting to hear about your failures than your successes. And they will be sitting there with popcorn ready to go, oh my God, what happened next? But as soon as you have something to be celebrated, ain't nobody to talk to. And that is a lonely feeling. And this isn't one of those, oh my gosh, everybody's jealous of me. No, you can leave whatever hateful comments you want in the comment section about that. However, you would be crazy to think that this isn't a real issue. And I'm not saying that this is women, because I know hatred and jealousy have no gender. I know that men deal with it too, but it sucks. It sucks to find out that there are not a lot of genuine people. And when you do find someone that's genuine, tell them, love them, celebrate them, okay?
This is just a little PSA for the girlies. If you have friends that get upset or intimidated by you when you don't tell them every single thing that's going on in your life, these are not your friends. These people are called secret haters, and they're in a one-sided competition with you at all times. And the reason why they get so upset when you keep things private and they don't know every little thing about you is because it's harder for them to figure you out, one. And two, they don't have the tools to one-up you in their one-sided competition. So this is just your reminder to beware of people like this, because there are so many out there. Evil eye is so real, so keep things to yourself. Set some boundaries.
Subtle signs your friend is jealous of you. 1. They give you backhanded compliments. For example, let's say you got a job promotion and they go, oh, that job promotion isn't that great. Or, oh, cool. Like super dry, not very interested. 2. They're only there for you when you're going through something bad. But when something amazing happens to you, they disappear. They don't want to hear about it, and they'll start to distance themselves. Yes, it's nice to have someone when you're going through something, but if you start to get a bunch of success and they don't want to hear about it and they're nowhere to be found, then that's not a good sign. Remember the saying, misery loves company. 3. They try to embarrass you. You've ever had a friend that whenever you're in a group of people, they'll just pick at you and target you specifically? They'll try to make it seem like everything you say is dumb or weird. They'll try to put you down to make themselves feel better, and it's even worse if they're doing this in a group of people.
These are some signs of a jealous friend, or more specifically, a friend that's jealous of you. And if these are resonating, I suggest keeping your distance. You don't get invited to a lot of things, or you just notice that they choose not to include you in a lot of events. They never give you proper advice, especially when it comes to how you look. So if you look really good, they might literally tell you like, you need to change, or I'm not going out if you look like that. Or when you wear something that you know doesn't look that good, they're gonna be like, oh my God, it looks so good. It's sabotage. You hate telling them good news, and you can't tell them good news because they're never happy for you, and they make you feel so ass about it and like kill your mood towards this thing that you were so excited about. And if you feel like your friends get some sort of satisfaction or kind of like a little bit happy when something bad happens to you, to the point that you keep all bad news to yourself, toxic ass jealous friends.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please do it to subscribe, like, and share. So I have to split it into part 2 because it cannot be contained in one video. So we are still talking about fake friends, jealous friends. So I just want to say this from my heart. People are very wicked. People are wicked. People are not what they seem like. People can go extra mile to see your downfall. They can do anything. So what I'm saying is that just protect your peace, protect your own. Be careful of your friends at your downfall moment, at your success moment. Take how they react to you. Take how like the things they do when you are in your difficult moments, and how they are joyful or how they are glad about your success. All these things count, because you may kind of, let's say you got a new apartment and all those kind of things. Take how your friends react to that, whether they are extremely happy or that just take it as other thing, but for you know that yes, this is a milestone achievement, but you just see it as something that's normal. Just check, and also follow your intuition. Like I always say, intuition never lies. Intuition will save you from a lot. You don't need to experience it, you don't need to go through it for you to believe. Your intuition is always right, I'm telling you. So know the kind of friends that you keep. Know the kind of friends that will hold you down in your difficult moments, that will be with you, that will encourage you. You know, there are these kind of friends that as far as you're not doing better than them, they don't see the need to encourage you to do more. They know that you have potential, but they feel like if they encourage you or motivate you, that you will do better than them. So they just want you to be on that level that they have placed you, so that we not go higher. People, I don't want to say much, but I know what I'm talking about. So that is the kind of world that we found ourselves in, and we have to do anything possible to make sure that we protect our own, to make sure that we do the things that we are supposed to do, to make sure that nobody gets to us, because betrayers don't come from enemies, come from friends. So that thing that you are doing, you feel like it's working out for you, you don't need to share it to anybody. Just keep doing you, keep doing what you know how to do best. Just keep being you. I don't know if you feel me, but don't just you have to know, yes, there are genuine friends out there, but it's kind of rare, so you have to be very careful. This is just what I want to say. That's all. Thank you guys. Do it to subscribe. Bye.